2010, right around 2010, one of my favorite bands, a band called The Arcade Fire, released a record called The Suburbs. And my favorite track on the record, at least initially, was this song called We Used to Wait. And this popped up again recently as I've been talking a lot about the pace of our lives and the way, whether it's AI or social media, whatever, have like these tools, these machines are accelerating processes that I wish would slow down. The lyrics of the song read like this, or at least in part. I used to write letters. I used to sign my name. I used to sleep at night before the flashing lights settled deep into my brain. But by the time we met, the times had already changed, so I never wrote a letter. I never took my true heart, and I never wrote it down. So when the lights cut out, I was lost standing in the wilderness downtown. There's so much to this. I recommend go checking out the song. And the tail end of the song is this cry about waiting. He says, we used to wait for it. We used to wait for it. Now we're screaming, sing the chorus again. Whether it's the way a chorus fits in a song that you have to wait. You have to wait through the verses and it makes the chorus actually feel right. Or whether it's receiving a letter in the mail that someone actually took the time to write with their hand and then stamp and then send in the mail. There is a value expressed and experienced in a slower pace of life that we not only bypass and miss, but I think we like long-term kind of murder by getting what we want when we want it all the time. And the practice of waiting isn't just so that the gift we get at the tail end of that waiting would be richer and more exciting. Just like I'm going to wait 2 weeks before I can have a drink, and then I'll have a drink, it'll be better. There's something to that. But in that waiting period, and folks who quit booze as an example will tell you this, like in the time between like, you know, deciding I'm going to wait to have a drink to the time when you actually have that drink, our desires end up changing. And the relationship I have with the thing that I was wanting, the thing that I'm like, I've got at the end of my process, even my relationship with that thing has changed. I become a different person. Consider this season of Advent an invitation to practice waiting. Maybe it looks like picking a thing that you have been longing for and waiting for, that you have access to, and putting it on hold and spending some time with a coach or a spiritual director and work through, why is it you want the thing you want? Why is it this thing is so important to you? What's actually the thing underneath the thing? You want this? What's that actually about? And maybe spend this next few weeks, because you got like 3.5 left, acquainting yourself with your own desires so that when you are wanting things, you're clearer about who you are in your own life, which is really the purpose of desire. The purpose of desire is not for you to chase things down and get them and accumulate and achieve. The purpose of desire is for you and I to clarify who we are in the lives we've been given. So that's my invitation for you. That prayer, like I said, is from this book. There are plenty of prayers in this book about waiting and wanting and disappointment and the process thereof. I highly recommend you pick up that book. It's actually very good. Until next time.